A very good afternoon, Team Zimbabwe. Masquerasi. Welcome to Africa and Beyond Television Network. And my name is Ronald Wekwamakusha. So something very important here. Dr. Walter Mzembi, former minister in the government of President Robert Mugabe, has clearly indicated that President Chamisa in the by-election of 9 December. And we need to get to this story, to the bottom of this whole story, so that we understand what is really happening here. So it's wise for us to actually consider all views. So Dr. Mzembi here raises something very important. He says, participating in the forthcoming by-elections, number one, endorses Mambara of the Year as leader of Triple C. In fact, he is being assisted in the Blitzkrieg. This is what he says here. That is point number one. So if President Chamisa is to participate in the by-elections set for December 9th, what it means is he has accepted what Shavangu said. He has accepted Shavangu is part of Triple C, and that would be wrong. Number two, if those by-elections are set, Shavangu can use the name Triple C, Shavangu can use the party logos and can impose his own candidates there. What it means for President Chamisa is, if he is to participate in that election, then you need to have a new name. You need to, his MPs, it's either his MPs will go as independent MPs or they will go using another party name. And what it means from there onwards is that the other remaining MPs will be in the control of Javango entirely. And that does not make sense. So number two, he says, reality, we may arrive there after his Congress of Triple C, after which he will make it illegal for anyone to run on this label. So what it means here, we have two issues. Issue number one, Shavangu will have to say, I am the original Triple C. The issue is about, is he going to win in all that? Remember that Triple C, together with the logo, they are patented, which means they belong to Advocate Nelson Chamisa, and no one else can use them. So I do not know if after Congress, Shavangu can proceed to use them. But the problem is that you will be mad if we allow him right now by participating in the by-elections. We have confirmed that he's part of us. So what it means is that you'll be simply using that as a precedent to do whatever he wants. And remember, this man does have backing of the powers that be, and he's using those powers to actually scatter everyone else. So all legislators missing that Congress, they will be recalled or sanctioned, which means if the MPs, remaining MPs in Parliament, if they dishonor that call, they'll be recalled from that in that period, which means Triple C will have to go again to start from zero. And it's now a matter of loyalty. Are you going to see those MPs refusing to go to that Congress? So number four, he says there will be calibration and balancing of these expulsions to align to new budget year, collect money first from Treasury and fire those non-aligned. So those are cheater, because these people, all they want is money. All they want is cash. So what they'll be doing is to make sure that President Chamisa in this party does not get anything. And I will also explain other dangers after I've dealt with what Dr. Mzembi here raised. He says there may be a beeline of new allegiances to the one who recalls. And number six, he says SADC report will be history after the by-elections, which will be run differently and used as the future reference. So If we participate in these elections, then just know that they've erased the SADC report and its contents. And number 7, two-thirds majority is already in the bag. So is the one-party state. There is the probability that a triple C will win all these seats. Personally, I'm viewing these things differently. People are not happy. So the probability that a triple C or President Chamisa with his candidates, they will win this election, this by-election, the probability that they will win this by-election is 50-50. We cannot say they will win. ZANU-PF is going to maneuver and do whatever they can to make sure that they win the majority of those seats. If they have to rig, they will have to rig. So this is a one-party state, Yatrikupinda. And according to Dr. Mzembi, says the Chinese model of co-opted opposition is upon us. And he says denial is the biggest issue now, and soon some clapping is required to wake some of us up, especially elected officials, from this horrible dream that their dalliance with the opulence of parliament was just but a marriage. The theater of church is outside parliament. So he says no salvation without sacrifice. So this is what Dr. Mzembi say. He's saying it's time for politics. It's time for the political outfit called Triple C to show its true colors. That is what he's saying. But we do not know if everyone else, because we have some people who are in diaspora, they're calling for political action. Are they going to be part of that political action? We do not know. And there is no assurance at this moment in time that the comrades in diaspora will partake in all these actions they are calling for. So is President Chamisa on his own, or he's going to get support? We do not know about that. But this is the views, or these are the views of Dr. Walter Mzembi. He's actually saying President Chamisa must not participate in these by-elections. He must actually ditch them. He can't participate in such an election where your members were recalled illegally by these ZANU-PF comrades. So I do not know Team Zimbabwe if the leadership are going to participate, but personally, I don't see any reason why we should participate further in these by-elections. According to my own views, these recalls are illegal and never took effect. So by going to court to try to reverse them, I see it as just a formality. But as for me, I believe that these MPs are still MPs because the Constitution is supreme. No one else. The Constitution is clear. It doesn't give Shavangu a mandate to recall anybody and anyone. So these are my views, Team Zimbabwe. Thank you very much for coming. Let me see if we have people. Simba Mkandatsama, Israel, Sem Manu, okay, Israel, Semi, Enias, Carrington, SK. Thank you very much, Bernadette, as well. Thank you very much, everybody, for these contributions. I believe that it's time for action, but we do not know what kind of action, political action, is suggested by Dr. Walter Mzembi. So there is no need for President Chamisa to be part of these so-called by-elections set for the 9th of December whatsoever. So I do not know, guys. Thank you very much for coming. I do not know what the leadership is going to do, but if they participate, that is the end of Triple C entirely, and that is the day he's going to lose control of Triple C entirely. So it is what it is. Let us continue to see what is going to happen next.